In the last class, we have to discuss about the complex number, what is the definition of the complex number and addition of the complex number, differences of the complex number and negative of a complex number, complex conjugate and multiplication, division of a complex numbers. Like this we have to discuss this. What is meant by complex number? Complex number is an ordered pair of a comma b. It can be written as a plus ib. Here a is an real part and b is an imaginary part. It can be written is in the ordered pair of a comma b. Okay, and then different addition of a complex number. What is the addition of a complex number? Suppose z1 is equal to a comma b and z2 is equal to c comma d. Then we have to add these two complex numbers. Z1 plus Z2 is equal to, we have to first add real parts, that is a plus c, and again we have to add imaginary parts, that is b plus d. Suppose we have to take an example of Z1 is equal to 1 comma 2 and Z2 is equal to 3 comma 4. We have to add the real parts, that is 1 plus 3 comma 2 plus 4, that is 4 comma 6. We have this way of addition of complex number. Then negative of a complex number. Suppose negative of a complex number is means what? Z is equal to 2 plus 4i. Z is equal to 2 plus 4i. The negative of Z is equal to minus 2 minus 4i. Okay, and then difference of a complex number. What is meant by difference of a complex number here? Z1 is equal to 3 comma 4 and Z2 is equal to 5 comma 6. We have to take it as, we have to first subtract the real parts, 3 minus 5 comma 4 minus 6, that is minus 2 comma minus 2. Okay, and then complex conjugate. We have to take an Z is equal to complex number. Z is equal to suppose 2 plus 3i. That is complex conjugate means what is the denotation of the complex conjugate is Z bar is 2 minus square root of a square plus b square. This is the complex conjugate. And then let us going to the next topic in the complex number is multiplicative inverse. First we have to take the multiplicative inverse of 3 comma 4. Then Z is equal to 3 comma 4. Any complex number can be denoted by Z. Z is equal to 3 comma 4 can be written as 3 plus 4i. The multiplicative inverse of 3 plus 4i is 3 minus 4i by 3 square plus 4 square. Then the denominator is 3 square plus 4 square means 9 plus 16, that is equal to 3 minus 4i by 25. This is the complex multiplicative inverse of 3 plus 4i is 3 minus 4i by 25. Okay, and then we are going to the next sum. Find the multiplicative inverse of sin theta comma cos theta. This can be written is in the form of complex number. Then how can you write here? Sin theta plus I cos theta. The multiplicative inverse is sin theta minus cos theta I cos theta by sin square theta plus cos square theta. All of you know that the value of sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. That's why you have to take the multiplicative inverse of sin theta comma cos theta is sin theta minus I cos theta by 1. In the denominator 1 is there, then the value is sin theta minus I cos theta. Okay, then next problem is find the multiplicative inverse of 7 comma 24. 7 comma 24 can be taken as Z is equal to 7 plus 24i. The multiplicative inverse is 7 minus 24i by 7 square plus 24 whole square. This can be written as, for in the denominator what we have to write here? 7 minus 24i by 49 plus 576. The denominator will becomes 625. Okay, 7 minus 24i by 625. This is the multiplicative inverse problems. Okay, what is the multiplicative inverse here? A plus ib. Suppose the a plus ib, multiplicative inverse of a plus ib is a minus ib by a square plus b square. Okay, and then complex conjugate is denoted by what here? Mod z bar. Mod z bar is equal to square root of a square plus b square. Suppose we have to write in the polar form of z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. We have to find the value of r here. R is equal to square root of a square plus b square. Okay, and then suppose we have to take the value of z is equal to 2 plus 3i. 2 plus 3i. Here a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3. The complex conjugate is square root of 2 square plus 3 square, that is equal to square root of 4 plus 9, that is equal to root 13. Okay ma, and then next one is write the conjugate of 2 plus 5i into minus 4 plus 6i. First we have to multiply these two complex numbers. Then 2 into minus 4 means minus 8 and 2 into plus 6i means 12i. Okay, and then next one is minus 4 into plus 5i, that is minus 20i. Plus into plus, plus 5 into 6, 30i square, that is equal to minus 8 plus 12i minus 20i plus 30i square, minus 8 12i minus 20i is minus 8i plus 30 into the value of I square is minus 1. Already you have to know in the last class. Minus 8 minus 8i minus 30. The complex conjugate of 2 plus 5i into minus 4 plus 6i is means what? Minus 38 minus 8i. Okay, minus 38 minus 8i. Then next one is 5i by 7 plus 4i. In the denominator part we have 7 plus I. We have to rationalize the denominator here. 7 minus I by 7 minus I. Then we have to multiply the numerators and denominators. Then what we get here? 5i into 7, that is 35i minus the 5i into I, 5i square. In the denominator part, what we have to here? 7 plus 5 into 7 minus I. This is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. Where the value of a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square, that is 7 square minus I square. 7 square means 49 minus I into I is I square. The value of I square is minus 1. Then what we have to get here? 35i minus 35i minus 5 into the value of I square is minus 1 by 50, that is equal to 5 minus into minus plus 5 plus 35i by 50. This is the complex conjugate of 5i by 7 plus I. We have the to take the problem is in the form z1 z2 means first we have to multiply that number, then we have to write in the form of a plus ib form, then you have to write the conjugate of that one, and similarly like this we have to write the denominator z1 by z2. Suppose z1 by z2 is there, then we have to write the complex conjugate of z1 by z2 means then rationalize the denominator, then we have to convert into a plus ib form. Okay, a plus ib form, then you have to write the complex conjugate of that one. Okay, next one is show that 2 minus I by 1 minus 2I whole square and minus 2 minus 11I by 25 are conjugate to each other. First we have to write here Z1 is equal to, take it as Z1 is equal to 2 minus I by 1 minus 2I whole square and Z2 is equal to minus 2 minus 11I by 25. Okay, take first one is Z1 and second one is Z2. In Z1 the denominator is in A minus B whole square form. Then we have to convert into A square. A minus B whole square means A square plus B square minus 2AB, that is equal to Z1 is equal to 2 minus I by 1 square means 1 plus B square. B square means 2I whole square, that is 4I square minus 2AB. 2 into 1 2, 2 into 2I 4I. Okay, and then 2 minus I by 1 minus 4 into, why we have to write here minus here, I square is minus 1 plus into minus minus 4I. Okay, what we get here, 2 minus I by minus 3 minus 4I. What we have to write here, the rationalize the denominator here. What is the rationalized part here? Minus 3 minus 4I, that is minus 2 minus I by minus 3 minus 4I into, rationalize the denominator, minus 3 plus 4I, minus 3 plus 4I by minus 3 plus 4I. We can multiply the numerators and denominators. Then what we get here, minus 2 plus 11I by 25. Minus 2 plus 11I by 25. Then we have to see that the value of Z1 is equal to minus 2 plus 11I by 25 and the value of Z2 is minus 2 minus 11I by 25. These two are conjugate to each other. In the similar problem I tell you in the last class. Okay, and the next one, write the conjugate of, here we have to have two numerators and denominators. First we have to write in the form of, which form we have to write here, A plus IB. Okay, first we have to take the LCM. What is the LCM here? 3 minus 2I. 3 minus 2I and 3 plus 2I is the LCM. 3 minus 2I into 3 plus 2I is the LCM. Then what we have to numerator here, 2 plus 5I into 3 plus 2I plus 2 minus 5I into 3 minus 2I. Then we have to convert into which form here, A plus IB form. Why you are converting it here, we have to multiply the numerators and denominators. 2 into 3 6 plus 2 into 2I 4I plus into 5I into 3 15I plus 5I into 2I 10I square. Like this we have to write here, 2 into 3 6 minus 15I minus 4I, minus into minus plus 10I square by numerator part A plus B into A minus B, that is A square minus B square. 3 square means 9 minus 4I square means 4. My I square means minus 1, minus into minus plus. Then we have to convert into A plus IB form. Then you have to write the complex conjugate of that one. And similarly the second problem is, in the denominator part we have 4 plus 3I. 4 plus 3I by, in the denominator the multiplication is there, then that is 2 into 4 8 minus 6I plus 12I minus 9I square. This also we have to write here 4 plus 3I by 8 plus 9, that is 17 minus 6i. Then rationalize the denominator, then convert into a plus ib form. Then you have to write the complex conjugate of that one. Okay, and the next one also the same. The 2 plus 5i by rationalize the denominator, then you have to convert into a plus ib. Then next one is eighth problem, that is if a plus ib whole square is equal to x plus iy, then find the value of x square plus y square. Given in the hypothesis is a plus ib whole square is equal to x plus iy, then the value of a plus ib whole square can be converted into a square plus b square plus 2ab, that is a square plus I square b square plus 2iab is equal to x plus iy. Then comparing the real and imaginary parts on both sides. What is the real part in the left hand side? A square plus I square. I square means minus 1, that is equal to real part is a square minus b square plus I into 2ab is equal to x plus iy. The real part of the LHS is a square minus b square. The real part of x is a square minus b square, and the real part, imaginary part of right hand side is y is equal to 2ab. Then we have to find the value of here x square plus y square. Then we have to substitute the value of x here. What is the real part here? X value a square minus b square whole square plus y value is 2ab whole square, that is in the form of a square minus b square whole square, that is a square whole square a power 4 plus b square whole square b power 4 minus 2ab, and that means 2a square b square plus that is 2ab whole square means 4a square b square. Then simplify this. What we get here? A power 4 plus b power 4, a power 4 plus b power 4 plus 2a square b square. This is in the form of a square plus b square plus 2ab, that can be written as a square plus b square whole square. How many formulas used in this problem here? Only one formula, that is a square a plus b whole square 1 and next one is here a square minus b square. Okay, next one is some basic note points is there here. Cos theta plus I sin theta is equal to cis theta, that is cis means cos plus I sin. Cos theta minus I sin theta is equal to cis of minus theta, that is cos of minus theta plus I into sin of minus theta. Cos of, all of you know the in trigonometry values, cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta, but sin of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. That instead of plus we have to write here minus. Cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta, sin of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. That's why I am writing here cis of minus theta. Next one is cis theta 1 plus into cis theta 2 is equal to cis of theta 1 plus theta 2. Suppose cis A into cis B is there, then you have to write here cis of A plus B. Cis means cos plus I sin. Cis of A plus B means cos of A plus B plus I sin of A plus B. Okay, next one is cis theta 1 by cis theta 2 is equal to cis theta 1 minus theta 2, that is cos of theta 1 minus theta 2 plus I sin of theta 1 minus theta 2. Observing these two here, multiplication is there. Suppose two complex numbers has the multiplication, then you can get it as here plus. Suppose division is there, we can get it as minus. Then argand of z1 into z2 is equal to argand of z1 plus argand of z2. Okay, here multiplication is there, then you can get here addition. Here division is there, here we can get it as minus. These formulas are very important in the complex numbers. Okay, and then next problem is what is given here. If root 3 plus I whole power 100 is equal to 2 power 99 into a plus ib, then show that a square plus b square is equal to 4. Given hypothesis is root 3 plus I whole power 100 is equal to 2 power 99 into a minus ib. First we taking the modulus on both sides. What is the modulus here? Modulus of z bar. What is this? Complex conjugate. Modulus of z bar can be written is a square square root of a square plus b square. Like this, modulus of root 3 plus I whole power 100 is equal to 2 power 99 into a plus ib. This is root of a plus b. A means here root 3 and b is equal to 1. A is root 3 and b is equal to 1. Substitute here. What we get here? Square root of root 3 plus 1 whole power 100 is equal to 2 power 99 into a square minus I square b square. That is taking the modulus square root on both sides. That is 2 power 99 into square root of a square plus I square b square. Okay, and then root 3 plus 1 is 4 power 100 into 2 power 99 into a square minus I square. Here 2 will get cancelled here. 2 is equal to square root of a square plus b square. Squaring on both sides we get it as 4 is equal to a square plus b square. Then what we given here? Root 3 plus I whole power 100 is equal to 2 power 99 into a minus ib. Then show that a square plus b square is equal to 4. We have to show like this. Okay, and then is if cos 2 alpha plus I sin 2 alpha into cos 2 beta plus I sin 2 beta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta, then find the value of theta here. First we have to take it. Given value is cos 2 alpha plus I sin 2 alpha into cos 2 beta plus I sin 2 beta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. First we have to take the LHS part here. What is the LHS here? Cos 2 alpha plus I sin 2 alpha into cos 2 beta plus I sin 2 beta. We have to multiply these two. Cos 2 alpha into cos 2 beta, cos 2 minus I sin 2 alpha into I sin 2 beta plus I into cos 2 alpha sin 2 beta plus I sin 2 alpha cos 2 beta. Then cos A cos B plus sin A sin B minus plus I into sin of 2 alpha plus 2 beta. That can be written as cos of 2 alpha plus beta plus I into sin of 2 alpha plus beta. What is the RHS here? Given in the hypothesis, the RHS is cos theta plus I sin theta. Comparing the value of theta here theta in place of LHS 2 alpha plus beta. Then the value of theta is equal to 2 alpha plus beta. That can be written as theta is equal to 2 into alpha plus beta. Okay, and then next one is given z1 is equal to minus 1, z2 is equal to I. z1 is equal to minus 1, z2 is equal to I. Then find argand of z1 by z2. z1 is equal to minus 1 means z1 can be written as minus 1 plus I into 0. Here minus 1 is real part, I into 0 is imaginary part. Then these two equations will satisfy in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, in the first quadrant 0 to pi by 2 is there. In second quadrant pi by 2 to pi. In pi by 2 to pi, what is the value? Here sin theta is positive and cos theta is negative. Then we have to write here minus 1 can be written as cos pi and 0 can be written as sin pi. Argand of z1 is equal to, already you know the formula of argand of z1 is equal to tan inverse imaginary part by real part. What is the imaginary part here? Sin pi. What is the real part here? Cos pi. Sin pi by cos pi means tan pi. Then what we get here? Tan inverse of tan pi. And take another one is z2 is equal to minus I means we have to take it as z2 is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 can be written as 0 into, here only imaginary part is there, no real part, that is 0 plus I into minus 1. 0 can be written as 0 and 1 is in the first quadrant. All sin and cos is both are positive in the first quadrant. Then we have to write here 0 is cos pi by 2, 1 is sin pi by 2. Then argand of z2 is equal to tan inverse of imaginary part is sin pi by 2 and real part is cos pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 by cos pi by 2 is tan pi by 2. Okay, the argand of z1 we get here tan inverse of tan z. Argand of z2 is tan inverse of tan pi by 2. Then we know that tan inverse of tan pi, then tan and tan inverse get cancelled. The value is pi. And tan inverse of tan, these both are cancelled. Then we can get here pi by 2. Then what we have to find here? Argand of z1 by z2. Argand of z1 by z2 means, what is the formula here? z1 by z2 means, here in the formula of argand of z1 by z2 is equal to argand of z1 argand of z2. That's why you have to write here argand of z1 minus argand of z2. That means z1 is pi, argand of z2 is pi by 2. Pi minus pi by 2. Then pi minus pi by 2 means 180 minus 90 degrees. Then we can get pi by 2. What we have to show here? Argand of z1 by z2 is equal to pi by 2. Okay, and then we are going to next one. Argand of z1, here also the problems in the augmented matrix. Argand of z1 is equal to pi by 5. Argand of z2 is equal to pi by 3. Then find the value of argand of z1 plus argand of z2. What is the value of z1 here? We have to take it as x1 plus iy1 and z1 bar is equal to x1 minus iy1. Okay, and similarly z2 can be written as x2 plus iy2. z2 bar also can be written as x2 minus iy by 2. Then we have to find that given argand of z1 bar is equal to pi by 5, argand of z2 is equal to pi by 3. z1 bar can be written as z1. We have to convert like this. Argand of z1 is equal to pi by 5. What is the value of argand of z? All of you know that argand of z1 is equal to y1 by x1, but z1 bar is there. Then you have to write here in the part of tan inverse minus y1 by x1 is equal to pi by 5. What is the value of tan inverse of minus theta? Tan inverse of minus theta is equal to minus tan inverse theta. Then we have to find here tan inverse of y1 by x1. Then this minus will get this side. Tan inverse of y1 by x1 is equal to minus pi by 5. The tan inverse of y1 by x1 is equal to argand of z1, that is equal to minus pi by 5. What we have to find the value here? Argand of z1 plus argand of z2. Then you know that argand of z1 is equal to minus pi by 5. Argand of z2 is equal to pi by 3. Take the LCM of these two. Then minus 3 pi plus 5 pi by 15, that is equal to the value of argand of z1 plus argand of z2 is equal to 2 pi by 15. What we have to write here? Given argand of z1 bar is equal to pi by 5 and we have to convert argand of z1 bar can be converted into z1. Okay, this can be converted into z1. Then we have to add these two. Here argand of z1 bar is equal to pi by 5. Argand of z1 is equal to minus pi by 5. we have to convert z1 bar to z1, then substitute the value here. Okay, and then next problem is, suppose they given if 1 minus I into 2 minus I into 3 minus I and so on n minus I is equal to x plus iy, then prove that 2 into 5 into 10 and so on 1 plus n square is equal to x square plus I square. We have to take the given hypothesis is this one. We have to take this one. Then taking modulus on both sides. Taking the modulus on both sides means complex conjugate modulus of z bar is equal to square root of x square plus y square. That is equal to, here x is equal to 1 and y is minus 1 whole square, that is 1 square plus minus 1 whole square into, here x is 2 whole square, y is minus 1 whole square into square root of 3 square plus minus 1 whole square and so on. Here x is n whole square plus y is minus 1 whole square is equal to, in the right hand side, mod x plus y, that is equal to square root of x square plus y square. Squaring on both sides, what we get here? 1 plus 1 2 and 4 plus 1 5, 3 9 plus 1 10 and so on. 1 plus n square is equal to x square plus y square. First we have to take the given hypothesis, then taking modulus on both sides, then mod a plus b is equal to a plus ib is equal to square root of a square plus b square and squaring on both sides, then we get the answer like this. Okay, and then next one is, suppose they given the value of z is equal to x plus iy and the point P in the Argand plane represents z and describe the geometrically the locus of P satisfying the equation mod 2z minus 3 plus 7. They given the value is z is equal to x plus iy. Then we have to substitute the value here 2 in place of z. Then 2 into x plus iy minus 3 is equal to 7. Then here 2x plus 2iy minus 3 is equal to 7. Then we have to come real parts, that is 2x minus 3 plus 2iy is equal to 7. The modulus is there in that one. Then we can get the modulus is square root of x square plus y square. That's why here the value of x here 2x minus 3 and y is 2y. Then 2x minus 3 whole square plus 2y whole square is equal to 7. This is in the form of a minus b whole square, that is a square plus b square plus minus 2ab plus 2y whole square is equal to 7 square means 49. Then 2x minus 3 whole square is 4x square plus 9 minus 12x plus 4y square is equal to 49. The 9 will come here. What we get the answer here? 4x square plus 4y square minus 12x minus 40 is equal to 0. In this part, what is the common here? The value is 4. Then we can get here the answer is x square plus y square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. What is the given in the problem is to modulus of 2z minus 3 is equal to 7. The locus of P satisfying the equation. Then we get the answer is like this, x square plus y square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. And then next one is, if x plus iy is equal to 3 by 2 plus cos theta plus I sin theta, then prove that x square plus y square is equal to 4x plus 3. This problem I have, this model problem I have already told in the last class. What is that? X is equal to 3 by 2 plus cos theta plus I into sin theta. What we have to take here? The numerator, rationalize the numerator. Then in the numerator part, what we get here? 2 plus cos theta minus I sin theta. Then we have to take the value of real part is x and value of real part is y. Then we can get the LHS is some value and substitute the in RHS of value of x. Then the two values are equal. Okay, and then we are going to the next problem. Here also the same. Find the real values of x and y. If x minus 1 by 3 plus I plus y minus 1 by 3 minus I is equal to 1. First we have to take this part, then rationalize the denominator. Then we have to convert into a plus ib form plus, then take another one. This is also to convert into a plus ib form. Then we have to find the values of x and y. Okay, and then geometrical equation. Next, geometrical representation of the complex numbers. All of you know the complex numbers is in ordered pair of a comma b. This can be written as in the, we have to convert into the geometrical representation of complex numbers means a pair of perpendicular coordinates, coordinate axis. Pair of perpendicular means here like this, coordinate axis, and fixed the point p x comma y corresponding to the given complex number p of x comma y. Then it can be written as in the ordered pair can be denoted by the coordinates corresponding the value of z is equal to x plus iy. Here x is real part and y is imaginary part. For example, we have to take any complex number. Suppose 2 comma 3 and minus 2 comma 2 are shown in this figure like this. We have to like this. Here it is the value of 2 comma 3 here. Then both are positive values. The x is real part is positive and the imaginary part also positive. Then we have to, here p is equal to 2 comma 3. In x axis the y coordinate is 0. That's why you are writing here the point is 2 comma 0, and the y axis in the point on the y axis the real part is 0, that is the value of x is equal to 0. But here it is minus 2 comma 2. Minus 2 comma 2 means minus 2. The real value is negative here and the imaginary value is positive. Then we have to take the x dash is equal to minus 2 comma 0 and y is equal to 0 comma 2. Okay, and then this is the graphical representation of the complex numbers 2 comma 2 and 2 comma 3 and minus 2 comma 2. Okay, and then suppose z is equal to a plus ib. Z bar is nothing but a minus ib represents a mirror on the point z is equal to a plus ib about the x axis. Suppose p of z is equal to, what is the point here? P of z is a comma b and z bar is a comma minus b. What is the point here? P to z, the mirror of the point. Okay, here it is the mirror on the point of p to z bar. P of z is equal to a comma b. P of z bar is a comma minus b. How can you say that the mirror here a comma b, here a comma minus b about the x axis? Okay, the real part is 0 but the imaginary part is here b, here minus b. This is the mirror of the z about the x axis. And then next one, mod z1 minus z2. Consider 2 points a z1 and b z2. We know that z1 is equal to x1 plus y1 and z2 is equal to x2 plus y2. All of you know the 2 points distance between the 2 points. What is the formula here? Square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Suppose we have to take the value of a is equal to 2 comma 3 and b is equal to 2 comma 1. Then substitute the value of a z1 and z here x1 y1. This is x2 y2 square root of x1 minus x2 whole square, that is 2 minus 2 whole square plus 3 minus 1 whole square. This is find the value of distance between the two complex numbers like this. Okay, and then next one is perpendicular bisector. What is meant by perpendicular bisector? All of you know that let p of z is any point on the perpendicular bisector of AB. P of z is any point on the perpendicular bisector of AB, then what we have to know that PA is equal to PB. PA is equal to PB means P is Z means X comma Y. Z means X comma Y. Z1 is taken as X1 comma Y1 and Z2 is taken as X2 comma Y2. What we know that the distance of PA is equal to distance of PB. All of you know that in the last topic, the distance between the 2 points we have to know using the formula like this. Here also the same, Z2 minus Z1 whole square, X2 minus X1 whole square plus Y2 minus Y1 whole square. And then next one, equation of a straight line joining 2 points A and B. Then what we have to equal, suppose Z1 is equal to X1 Y1, Z1 is equal to X1 Y1, Z2 is equal to X2 Y2. Then arcand of Z1 minus Z minus Z1 by Z minus Z2 is equal to 0 or pi. This is the fixed value of arcand of 2 points. The equation of a straight line passing through the 2 points, what we have to find here, arcand of Z minus Z1 by Z minus Z2, 0 or pi. Okay, and then next one is equation of a circle. P of Z is any point on a circle with center C, C of Z naught and radius is R. Then what is the distance of CP here? Radius. CP is equal to radius, that is the distance between C Z naught to P Z. Z is equal to X comma Y, Z naught is equal to X naught comma Y naught. Then find the distance between Z naught and Z, that is called as R, which is the required equation of a circle of P of Z. And let us come to the problems. What we given, show that the 2 points in the arcand plane, arcand diagram represented by the complex numbers, they given 3 points, that is 2 plus 2i minus 2 minus 2i are the vertices of an equilateral triangle. Suppose any triangle is equilateral triangle, take this, all sides are equal. The distance, suppose ABC is any triangle, the distance between AB and distance between BC and distance between CA are equal. That is AB is equal to BC is equal to CA. Okay, we can take the value of A. A is equal to 2 plus 2i. This can be written is in the point form 2 comma 2, and B is equal to minus 2 minus 2i. This can be written is in the point form is minus 2 comma minus 2. Similarly, C is equal to minus 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3i. This can be written is in the point form minus 2 root 3 comma 2 root 3. First we have to find the distance of AB. Distance of AB means, all of you know the value of distance between the 2 points is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. What is the value of A here? 2 comma 2, that is x1 y1, and B is equal to minus 2 comma minus 2, that is x2 y2. The distance between the two AB is x2 minus x1 whole square, that is minus 2 2 whole square, minus 2 minus 2 whole square plus y2 minus y1 minus 2 minus 2 whole square, that is minus 4 whole square, square root of what we get here, minus 4 whole square plus minus 4 whole square, square root of 4 whole square means 16 plus 16, that is equal to root 32. Then again you have to find the value of BC. BC means the point of B is equal to 2 minus 2 comma 2 and point of C is equal to minus 2 root 3 comma 2 root 3, that is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. The square root of x2 means here minus 2 root 3 and x1 is 2. Y2 means 2 root 3 and y1 is 2 whole square. This is in the form of a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square formula, a square, that is a is equal to 2 root 3. Okay, a square means 2 square means 4, root 3 whole square means 3, that is 4 into 3, 12. The value of a square is equal to 12, and b square means 2 square, 4, and minus 2ab, that is equal to minus 2ab means 2 into minus 2 root 3 into 2. 2 into 2, 4. 4 2's 8. 8 into root 3, 8 root 3. That's why the value of a square is 12. B square means already know 4. 2ab means 8 root 3. Okay, and then here 2 root 3 plus 2 whole square. This is in the form of a plus b whole square, that is a square. Again 2 root 3 whole square is there. A square means 2 root 3 whole square, that is 12 plus 4 plus 8 root 3. Here 8 root plus 8 root 3 minus 8 root 3 get cancelled here. 12 plus 12, 24. 24 plus 4 plus 4, that is equal to 32. The length of BC is equal to root 32, and again length of CA, the value of the point of C is equal to minus 2 root 3 comma 2 root 3, and A is 2 comma 2. Here also we have to find the distance between the 2 points. Minus 2 root 3 minus 2 whole square plus 2 root 3 minus 2 whole square. These are all these two values has the minus symbols. Then we have to apply the formula here, a plus b whole square, that is a square. Already knows that the value of a is equal to 2 root 3, then a square is equal to 12. B square means 4. 2ab, 2 into 2 into 2 root 3, that is equal to 8 root 3. This is in the form of a minus b whole square, that is a square plus b square minus 2ab, that is 2 root 3 whole square is equal to 12, and 2 square is equal to 4 minus 8 root 3. Here also the 8 root 3 and 8 root 3 get cancelled. 12 plus 12, 24, 4 plus 4, 8, that is equal to root 32. Here we have to find the value of AB is equal to 32, and BC is equal to, AB is equal to 32, BC is equal to 32, and CA is equal to 32. These three values are equal. Then AB is equal to, BC is equal to CA. The three distances are equal. Therefore, it forms an equilateral triangle. Again, the same problem like this. And the next one is, show that the points in the Argand diagram represented by the complex numbers minus 2 plus 7i, comma minus 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2i, comma 4 minus 3i, comma 7 by 2 plus 7 by 2i are the vertices of a rhombus. Okay, and then we have to take here 3 points. What we have to show here? Rhombus. In the last problem we have 3 points. We have, then the triangle is an equilateral triangle. Already we have to show. Here the value of A is equal to minus 2 plus 7i. This is in the point form. What we have to written here? Minus 2 comma 7. Here B is equal to minus 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2i into I. This can be written in the point form, minus 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2. And C is equal to 4 minus 3i, 4 comma minus 3. And D is equal to 7 by 2 plus 7 by 2i. This can be written as 7 by 2 comma 7 by 2. Here the 4 points are there. Then find the rhombus. What is the rhombus here? All sides are equal. In the rhombus, all sides are equal and the diagonals are not equal. Okay, first we have to find the distance of AB. Distance of AB means the point of A is equal to minus 2 comma 7 and the point of B is equal to minus 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2. That is A can be taken as x1 y1 and B can be taken as x2 y2. x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This can be taken as LCM here. Then what we get here? 1 by 4. That is minus 3, 2 into 2, 4 by 2 whole square plus 1 minus 7 2's 14. by 2 whole square. 7 whole square means 49. 49 by 4 plus 13 13s. 169 by 4, that is 3 minus 3 means here minus 3 plus 4 means 1. 1 by 4 plus 169 by 4. Take the LCM. Denominators are same. The numerators must be added. That is 170 by 2. Here we have to take the LCM. Here also the LCM. Next one is length of BC. Here the point of B is minus 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2 and C is 4 comma minus 3. Here also x2 is 4 and x1 is minus 3 by 2. y1 is minus 3 and y2 is minus 1 by 2. Substitute here. Here take the LCM here. 11 by 2 whole square. Here also take the LCM. Then 7 by 2 whole square, that is plus 3 plus 1 by 2 whole square, that is 7 by 2 whole square. 121 plus 49 by 4, 170 by 4, that we get here 170 by 2. And length of CD, what is the value of C here? 4 comma minus 3 and D point is 7 by 2 comma 7 by 2. Length of CD is also the distance between the length of CD means distance square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here minus 1 by 2 whole square. Here we take the LCM here. 7 minus 8 by 2 minus 1 by 2 whole square plus 7 plus 6, 13 by 2 whole square. 1 by 2 whole square means 1 by 4. 13 by 2 whole square means 169 by 4, that is equal to square root of 170 by 2. Then find length of DA. The value of D is 7 by 2 comma 7 by 2 and A is minus 2 comma 7. Here also the formula is same. Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, that is equal to 7 plus 4 by 2 whole square. 7 plus 4 by 2 whole square plus 7 minus 14 by 2 whole square, that is equal to 121 by 4 plus 49 by 4. Here the denominators are same. 121 plus 49 by 4, that is equal to 170 by 2. Then the distance between AB is 170 by 2 and distance between BC is 170 by 2 and CD is 170 by 2 and DA is 172 by 2. Therefore, these four sides are equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to DA. Then we have to find the rhombus. Then the length of AC and BD is not equal. Then the point of A is equal to minus 2 comma 7 and C is 4 comma minus 3. Then substitute here square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. 6 whole square plus 10 whole square. 6 whole square means 36. 10 whole square means 100. 100 plus 36 is 136. And length of BD, the value of the point of B is minus 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2 and D is 7 by 2 comma 7 by 2. The distance between these two, square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That is the value here. The denominators are same. 7 minus 7 minus 3 minus 10 by 2 whole square plus here also the denominators are same. 1 minus 7 by 2 whole square, that is 100 by 4. 10 by 2 whole square means 100 by 4. 6 by 2 means 36 by 4. Here the denominators also again same. Then 136 by 4. Length of AC is not equal to length of BD. These diagonals are not equal. Then all sides are equal and diagonals are not equal. Therefore, the given numbers are form a rhombus. Okay. Now today class, what we have to know the values. First we have to find what is the values of here. Geometrical representation. Suppose we have to find the value of theta here and then arcand of z1 by z2, this one, and then Next one is argand of Z1 plus Z2. Augmented matrices we have to find. Then take this problem and then geometrical representation and find the locus of the problems. Geometrical representation of a complex number and representation of two complex numbers a plus ib and minus a plus ib, and then next one is mirror image, and next one is length or distances between the two complex numbers and perpendicular bisectors. Next one is the equation of a circle. Equation of circle is Cp is equal to R. That is some problems based on this one. What is an equilateral triangle? Equilateral triangle means all sides are equal. And what is the rhombus? All sides are equal but diagonals are not equal. Okay. I will continue in the